Welcome back. News and Talk 1380 WAOK. I am the producer, Chris Smith, for People, Passion, and Politics. But of course, I am filling in for attorney Robert Patello, the big homie. He is currently running for Fulton County Judge. So we have the WAOK family holding him down. And you know, Miss Joyce Littell, the boss, has graced me to be able to bless the airways for 2 hours. And I got an important topic, important show for you all today. I'm also known as Benji, number 2, Benjii. And if you're just tuning in, we got a great show lined up for you all. If you just heard that news clip, that was something that really struck the heartstrings of a lot of us in the Atlanta area. But this is something that takes place all around. If you heard the brother that was just speaking on there, let me formally introduce you so you can be well equipped and well aware. Mr. James Weaver, the SouthSide Soul, you all. Now listen, this is extremely important because if you are just as in tune into the community as I am, and of course the WOK family is, we can understand how important it is for people that take the time to not only mentor students, but to be involved in their passion projects. I literally just left from an event with this brother and his group of kids, and when I tell you they are amazing, I mean, the audiences spoke for you, and I'm gonna just let them actually speak for themselves. So if we can please give a warm welcome and major shout out to none other than Mr. James Weaver, the executive director of the SouthSide Soul Youth Empowerment Program, and he has 2 students on. Mr. Weavers, how you doing this afternoon, my brother?
I am blessed, brother. Thank you so much for having us on.
Yes, sir, I'm doing well. And you got 2 students on the line with you, man. Could you please let the listeners know who you got with you?
Yes, sir. I do have 2 students on the line and also 1 student present with me right now. My first student, he is from Harlem, New York, living in Atlanta now. He goes by the name Excel, as in excelling towards something greater. We also have K5DK from right here in Atlanta. And last but not least, we have Queen Nyla.
That is phenomenal. Y'all, could y'all say a little what's up to the people one time?
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Excel. How y'all feeling?
What is up? What is up? What is up? I know we got 2 others on the line. I first want to thank you all for being on the line. We got a great interview kind of lined up for you all. Now, Mr. James, I'm gonna start off by coming to you first since we heard the news clip. Could you just briefly speak on? I know we kind of heard why you wanted to do it inside the news clip, but for those who may not be familiar, what is the SouthSide Soul and what do you all do?
Absolutely. So I am an educator. I'm an artist myself. And the Southside Soul is just a group of young, emerging artists that learn how to songwrite, perform, and create original music from scratch. So they learn how to produce, they learn how to engineer, mix and master, all of that good stuff. And they learn how to just make original music, which I feel like is advancing and going to advance, the next generation of music, the next generation of creatives. Because when I was their age, I was learning the recorder, not how to actually record music. So the thing about teaching music is it still connects to every subject we're taught in school and a lot of the things that we deal with on a daily. You can make a song about anything, right? So I'm just allowing these students to giving them a platform to express themselves and, showing them that they do have a voice and people care about what they're saying and care about the things that they're going through. That's what we're doing. We're just connecting music with life and mentoring.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. And that's one thing that a lot of people can instantly see is your genuine passion to want to be able to empower students by doing this. And I just want to know, could you just briefly speak on the importance to involve kids in these processes and to get to the root of that? Because if people, for those who showed out to the event yesterday, the WOK family, we want to thank you. We held the first great debate event brought to you by Artists for a Change. And of course, we had the Southside Soul performing. They had a great lineup. And that was one thing that a lot of feedback that we got, man. The passion, it literally just drips off from you all. And it's very heartwarming to see. So could you just briefly speak on the importance of being involved inside of that artistry process in the very beginning?
Absolutely. So, I feel like I'm just a product of that. Like, this is also my family's business. I grew up in a youth program similar to mine where they taught students how to act, sing, and dance. It was just my aunties and my uncles. But I seen the impact that it had on kids around me and the impact that it obviously had on me to become the man that I am today. So my whole thought process is, I just want to provide these opportunities and provide as much exposure, positive exposure for these youth as possible, because I know when they grow up years from now, there's going to be some skills that they've learned and some experiences they have had that they wouldn't have had they not been in the program.
Definitely. And I want to go to Mr. Exel now. And Mr. Exel, you were at the show yesterday, if I believe.
Yeah, I was.
Yep. So I want you to first speak on, well, first and foremost, let the listeners know who you are, where you're from, and what type of art do you engage in?
I'm an artist that goes by the name of Excel. I'm currently 15, turning 16 in May. I'm from Harlem, New York, and to be real, I'm more or less like, I've always been a singer. Like, I've always been able to sing. I never really knew how to rap growing up, but now, like, I can do pretty much everything. I engineer, I rap, I sing. Like, I pretty much can do it all.
That's awesome, man. And could you just share with the listeners your experience being involved in the SouthSide Soul and how it's just improved you in just so many arenas?
So being inside this program, like, it really showed me, like, how to cooperate with other people, because growing up, while I was making music, I wasn't really good with working with other artists, and I didn't necessarily know how to go about, like, taking criticism, talking to other people, like, learning from other people, like, learning from their music as well. But being in a room full of so many people that, like, have an understanding for what they're doing and also are learning just like I am, it's a lot easier to, like, understand where people are coming from, and it's also a lot easier to try to learn with them.
That's amazing, man. You said something powerful in the beginning. It teaches me, it helped me how to connect with people, and these skills are literally transferable. And I want the listeners to make sure that you're honing in on this, because too much we hear, hip-hop is going, it's so much negative things, but we're not highlighting the people who are making these active changes right now, which is why I'm so happy to transition to Queen Nala. I believe you popped the show off yesterday. You did an awesome job. Could you just let the listeners know who you are, where you're from, and how it's been being involved inside the SouthSide Soul and new things you've been able to see?
Thank you. My name is Queen Nine. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, the South Side, and I like to sing, dance, rap, and I like being in the South Side Soul because it gives me the opportunity to see, like, to help the people in the future, help the kids get from gangs and stuff, and help them out.
That's amazing. And for the listeners that's tuning in, we gonna have Mr. James send us some of this music so y'all can feel what I'm feeling. Because when I tell you they light the stage up yesterday, it light the stage up. The lyrics that they got will literally make the hair on your shoulders stand up. So I know we got one more student artist that's on the line. I just want you to just briefly just share who you are, what you do, and what's been your experience being involved in this phenomenal organization.
Yes, sir. My name is K5DK. Just turned 18 in December. I was 17 when I joined the Southside Soul. My mama had said, do I want to join? I was like, yeah, why not? Just took it a chance, and it was actually my first time in a recording studio.
Wow.
Like, I've never had that experience. I got an experience to meet with young, talented artists, talented. Like, it just inspired me to want to do great, to want to be. It just inspired me to want to actually want to do it, actually want to help, actually want to put dedication into it.
Wow. That right there is just something that you don't really hear everywhere, and you can't really get that much of a genuine answer. So, Mr. James, I'm gonna come back to you as we wrapping the interview up. I want you to speak to those parents out there that may not have the best viewpoint on these type of organizations and the hip-hop industry, and not knowing if they have a space in there for their child. I want you to speak to that, and I also want you to speak to the kids. How can they get involved in an organization like this?
Absolutely. So, first of all, just credit to you for providing this opportunity to highlight us in a program that does the work that we do, because we do recognize it's unorthodox to use hip-hop as the primary method of communication. But I feel like what we're doing resonates with these youth so much, As we're speaking, it's Easter Sunday. This is the Lord's Day, and many people are in church, but there's a lot of youth who are not.
Yep.
And I think that what I'm doing right now connects with everybody, young, old, no matter what background. We're talking about things that connect with everyone, and I feel like there is a room for that. In the church, there's room for that. In any school, there's room for that. Everywhere to spread love. In terms of how to get in contact with the Southside Soul and join, just reach out. We're here. We're always looking for new students. We're always looking to, just grow and develop more creatives, more young leaders, especially with our summer program coming up June 3rd. It's going to be a 6-week program. It's Monday through Friday. We provide breakfast. We provide lunch. They're going to get professional studio time. We do music videos. We have performances every weekend. So it's a phenomenal experiences, and the students grow very close to each other, become pretty much like family. And yeah, that's what we're building. And we're expecting to have a bunch of students this summer. So please, if you're interested, sign up or register your child or reach out as soon as possible. We also have some scholarship funding becoming available very soon. So please reach out. And also, if you're interested in donating and helping us fund our vision, please reach out as well, because most of my students do attend free. And in fact, every person on this call today comes to my program for free. So you see the impact that we're trying to make and what we're trying to do. And, it's not about the money, but obviously, it costs a lot to do what I'm doing. Studio time, the food, the everything. So all of that funding definitely helps and would be greatly, greatly appreciated.
Yes, sir. And then just one more time, Mr. James, give out the website again and also how they can donate to you and be able to help like that.
Absolutely. So our website is SouthSideSoul.org. So South, SOUTH, Side, SIDE, Soul, SOUL.org.
Beautiful.
And you can also follow us on Instagram at the SouthSide Soul. And you can donate directly through our website or by contacting me directly. My phone number, my personal contact information is all on the website. Email is all on the website. And we look forward to hearing from everybody. And again, thank you all.
No problem, man. Awesome, man. Mr. James, what you're doing is amazing out there. We thank you. And we are looking forward to seeing what else that you got coming and how we can help. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the SouthSide Soul. If you want to do a favor for me and the WAOK family, help this brother's organization out. These kids are literally changing lives every single second of the day. I witnessed it yesterday in person, and they're doing this across from everywhere. You just heard New York, Chicago, and we right here in Atlanta. So once again, the SouthSide Soul, make sure to search them up, make sure to help, support, donate, and also send your nephews and kids over there, man. I promise you they will come out one of the illest MCs.